My first question is, where are you from and where are you based now? And kind of just give us a background of like how you got into music.
I am from Vancouver, British Columbia, in Canada, and then I am based out of LA now, and got into music from a really young age. I've always been singing, always been doing the thing, and yeah, I went to music school. It's kind of just like always been the thing that I've wanted to do.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how would you describe like your style of music sonically and who are some of your artistic influences?
I would say like my songs are pretty like conversational, kind of trying to make it sound like you're just like going for coffee with me or like reading through my diary kind of thing. Um, I would say like one of my biggest influences would be like a Julia Michaels or Pink. Just like really honest and empowering women.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely hear like the raw like honesty in your songs and it does feel very conversational. Like some of my favorites that you put out is are different people
Thank
and
you.
friends with my friends.
Oh
And
my God, that's like a B-side, so thank you.
yeah, that one's really good. It does remind me of like Julia Michaels, like Selena Gomez, like that type of vibe. So yeah, it's very catchy. I love it.
Thank you.
Um, so you kind of like got a lot of traction from your song I'm Not Pretty. So what was that like when that song went viral for you?
Absolutely insane. That was like the craziest week of my life. Oh my God. I thought there was like a glitch in the system. I was like, there is no way that I'm going from like 200 views to like millions of views. And like, it was incredible. And like, the fact that that was the song that kind of put me on the map was really, really cool. Cause I mean, like, it has a really important message and it kind of is bittersweet in the fact that so many people can relate to it and so many people can feel like they're not looking like $1 million all the time. But yeah, I think that it's also really powerful that we're all able to come together and like lift each other up.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I saw it like on TikTok. There's like over 1 million videos made with that sound.
Yeah, it's
Um,
crazy.
so yeah, that definitely like had to open like a ton of doors for you. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Um, so you have a new single coming out called I'm Not Gonna Cry. So can you kind of give us the rundown of that?
Yeah, it's actually inspired by another TikTok sound of The Rock going like, "Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry." Do you know that sound?
What is it?
Of like when The Rock is like, "Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry."
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
No. Anyways, so it was like low key inspired by that, and I was like, that's really, really funny, and it was like all over my For You page. And I was like, I don't know, it's kind of about like just about to go and have a breakdown, but like you have to go to a party or you have to show up for your job or you have kids or whatever life things that you have to do. And you're like, okay, I just gotta like pull it together and like show face for something in life. And so it's kind of just like the one that you dance around of like my life is in absolute shambles, but I'm gonna dance about it kind of thing. It's a fun upbeat one for sure.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
like kind of I kind of get that like vibe in Friends with My Friends, like the party, you kind of like have to show face and get through like the emotional turmoil.
Totally.
But also like that's kind of cool how you like take inspiration from like social media in your songwriting process. Like I know like one of
Totally.
your other songs, like He's a 10. I think that one I've also seen that.
Very, very influenced by social media for sure.
Yeah, of course. So can you kind of like dive into like what's your songwriting process like?
Yeah, I write a lot on my own. I love just like kind of talking to myself. I go for walks and I just like talk to myself. And I'm that person who just like puts their earbuds in and I'm not listening to anything. I'm literally just having conversations. And then if something like sparks something, then I like go and dive a little deeper and then bring it to my producer. But yeah, I try and just find inspiration anywhere that I possibly can. I mean, like that's kind of what it's like being an artist, of being able to like take your friends' situations and being able to like write a song about that, or even just like writing about a character that doesn't even exist. And so, yeah, that's kind of a little bit of my songwriting.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like you kind of like absorb everything and take inspiration from, just being. Um, yeah, I think a lot of creatives have to go through that process where they're like just, connecting with nature and like doing what they have to do to like really unwind and like let ideas kind of cultivate.
Totally.
Um, so how did your 2024 EP Okay with Every Part come into fruition?
That was it was kind of like I went through a lot of changes last year, and I guess like through it I was really mad at what was happening, and there was a lot of just like I don't know, I just didn't have control over a lot of things. And so, and I love to have control. So, um, then being out of that storm now in this year, I'm so, so thankful for like everything that did happen last year, because I wouldn't be where I am now. And I'm so unbelievably happy. And, um, so in a way, I'm able to like look back on this past year and I'm okay with every part. And I wouldn't have become the woman that I am had I not gone through these other experiences. So it's kind of just like making peace with all of the crazy things that life throws at you.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of like there's a lot of courage in that vulnerability and it kind of like I like how it culminates together to make, a project. Um so like from that project, like what's been your favorite song like that you made since?
Like since the EP, or
Yeah, like I guess what's been your favorite song that you've made?
ever. Oh God, I that's like picking children. Um, Right now, I'm really liking Different People. I think that Different People's finally getting like the life that it deserves. Because like I just kind of like put it out into the world. And that's the funny thing about social media is like you can put things out and like sometimes they don't pop like right when they um are released. And so it's been like out for a couple months and now it's starting to like gain a little bit of traction. And I've always loved that song. So I wouldn't say that that's my favorite song I've ever written, but today. Today it's my favorite.
Yeah, like that you put out, I guess, like because you probably have like other stuff that is unreleased.
Yeah, it's just hard to pick a favorite because I mean every single one is just from like such a vulnerable place. It's hard to be like, yeah, these are my favorite feelings. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to pick a favorite.
Yeah, for sure. And like different songs have different meanings and
Totally.
yeah. No, I personally love different people also. Like I think your vocals are incredible on it and I think it's a really emotionally packed song.
Yeah.
Because you're just kind of like getting over a person, you're like, are
Oh
they
my
with
God.
different people right now? And that's like a hard thought to
Oh
have.
my God. The intrusive thoughts are crazy. They drive you insane.
So, what do you hope like listeners take away from your music?
I really hope that they are able to feel seen and feel heard. I mean, like, I think that that's the main reason why I became a songwriter was
Mhm.
when I was going through a really, really tough time, like I turned to music to like save me and bring my life into perspective. And so yeah, I just want people to feel like they've got a safe space and like you're not afraid to talk about the ugly shit, you know? Like you're not trying to just sugarcoat everything. And so even though like I'm coming out with I'm not gonna cry, where it's like, yeah, just like put your face on, let's go, girly. But I think that it still does shine a light on like there's real shit going on right now. And but we're pushing through.
Yeah, for sure. I think music definitely helps us get through like all the bullshit in life. And I think when, you have a really uh unique perspective and like when you're just like connected emotionally to, your fans, I think the music really come like shines through. Um, so yeah, what's been motivating you the most about being independent, and how do you like stay motivated through like doing everything on your own?
Again, I kind of love control. I think that when I was signed to a label, it was tough for me just because I mean I had to go through so many different people to get anything done. Whereas like now it's like if I want to release a song, I can release a song. If I don't have to. So I think it's just a matter of like, yeah, it's just me driving the ship, which is really, really cool. But yeah, there are days definitely where you're like, I can take this day off because you're your own boss. But then there's other days where you're like, I've worked 15 hours and I am exhausted and blah blah blah. But yeah, I think it's just the freedom to be able to make your project exactly what you want it to be. And that's really, really cool. You don't have to please anybody else except for yourself.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I think the music industry is just changing so much with that.
So many artists are getting going independent now. It's
Uh,
when it first happened, I was like, wow, but like now it's like everybody's independent. Like it's
yeah,
pretty
because
pretty
they
incredible.
they want that creative control, and like I think and the labels are just taking so much profit that it's like not even worth it.
Totally,
Yeah,
100%.
that was amazing though. Like perfect. Um
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much.
Different people. I'm stuck in my head now. If I called you right now, come and kiss me like you never broke my heart. Running out of reasons.